Hello and welcome to Craft with Sarah. It's almost October, which means it's time to start thinking about Halloween. In this video we're going to be making these really cute Halloween treat bags. There are 4 different designs to choose from and you can download them all for free on my blog craftwithsarah.com or follow the link in the description to go straight to the download page. So let's print one out and see how they're made. I have chosen this ghost poop printable, so this is what it looks like when it's printed out. I've done it on A4 photo paper and each printout comes with 2 of the design on it. Now these do print quite big by default, so if you want it smaller, when you're printing it out in your print settings there's normally an option where you can reduce the size. So you could make it to maybe 50% for really small bags or around 75 to 80% for just a little bit smaller than this. Now these files are PDFs, which means you do not need a Cricut machine to cut them out. You can just use a pair of scissors or, as I'm going to do, a craft knife and ruler. If you would prefer your Cricut to cut it out for you, then you absolutely can do that, and I've done a separate video on how you can turn any of the free printables on my blog into one that can be printed and cut on your Cricut. So if you want your Cricut to cut it, follow the link to that other video in the description and it will show you how to do that. But as they're all simple shapes, it's just a square, I'm going to crack on with my ruler and craft knife and get them cut out. So I'm going to line my metal ruler, and it's important to use a metal ruler because if you use a plastic one then your craft knife can quite easily just cut straight through it. And then I'm just going to go all the way down one side. So you can use scissors, it's just I prefer using the craft knife because you get a much straighter edge. So I'm just going to go down each of the sides and cut them out. So here's my design all cut out. Now at this point you could score along the line that goes halfway down, but I'm just going to turn it and fold it in half. If you use quite thick card to print on, then it may be an idea to score it first, just to get the fold neater. But with photo paper, it's actually pretty simple to just fold it in half, increase it. And there is our little ghost poop topper. So now it's time to put it on the bag. Now you can buy little food bags on places like Amazon or in your local grocery store, but because I don't like spending money where I don't have to, I'm going to use some of these card making cello bags because I already had these in my stash, so I figured they'd be good to use. If you wanted to keep the actual treat a bit more of a surprise, then you could use candy bags like this. So you just put your treats in there and fold it over and seal it, and then you could just tape or staple the topper on, and then it's a bit more of a surprise when they open it up to find out what it is. But I like to show off the treats, so I'm going to use these see-through bags. And I like these because they're self-seal, so they're really simple to do. But what do we need first? We need some sweets. And for the ghost poop, I am using mini marshmallows. So they are just ordinary white little marshmallows, which works wonderfully as ghost poop. So I'm just going to put some of these into the bag. And one of the slight drawbacks of using the card making bags is that they don't stretch out very much, because obviously they're designed to just put a card in rather than the sweets. But as this is only, a little treat for Halloween, I think it works quite well. And you don't have to use bags that are as big as this one, especially if you've printed your toppers off smaller. Here you go. So once you've put your treats in, there's a couple of choices of how you can stick it all together. So you could fold it over and stick it to the same size as the treats inside, and then put this over the top and either double-sided sticky tape it along the top, or you could staple it. Now this is the most tamper-proof way of doing it, because in order to get at the sweets you would have to rip the card off to get to the opening. If you'd prefer they were easier to open and you didn't want to risk any little fingers getting caught in the tape or staples, then another way you can do it is seal it at the bottom, move all the treats down, and then attach your topper to the other side. So that way when you open it up, all you need to do is turn it over and you can just unstick it at the bottom to get the treats out. And I think that's what I'm going to do for this one. So I'm just going to take off the sticky, fold it over, and then just put all my little marshmallows to the bottom. So here's my stuck on bit, so I'm going to turn this over to get the neater edge, and then put this over the top. And I'm going to use a stapler because it is a little bit quicker. So just 2 staples in the top. And there we go, ghost poop all done. Really cute, right? But what about the other ones? What kind of treats can we put in these? So I've got bat poop. So on a similar line, instead of marshmallows, for this one, here's my little bag, I'm going to use chocolate covered raisins. So another great sweet to use for Halloween. So here we go, let's put some of these in here. Oops, I just spilt them everywhere. That was probably too many. Oh well. Actually, that's probably about right. Okay, so I'm going to seal this along the bottom again. Put all my treats down. And then, ooh, I dropped one. Once again, just place the bat poop over the bag. Get it in the middle because my bags are a little bit bigger than the printables. And then 2 staples and we're done. I actually forgot to turn that one over, look, so the seal's on the front. But never mind, it still looks pretty cool. So for the other 2 printables, I'm not going to make those bags up because I think that'd be a little bit boring for you to watch. But I've got witch's warts, and for those I'm using jelly tots. So they are little sweets in all different colours to be my witch's warts. And then lastly we have pumpkin poop. Now what could that be? I am using cheese ball crisps. So these have disappeared a little bit since I bought them. They've been opened. But these are just little circular cheesy crisps which work well as the pumpkin poop. So there you go, a really quick and easy craft you can do to make treat bags for Halloween. So whilst trick-or-treating may or may not happen this year, they're still really fun to make for any children in your family and a little bit special to open on Halloween. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for loads more videos. Now it is almost October, as I said at the beginning, and in October what I do on my blog is the Halloween craft countdown, which is a brand new Halloween craft every day for the whole of October. So if you want to follow along with that, make sure you don't miss out by following the link to the countdown in the description or subscribing to my YouTube channel, and then as soon as October 1st comes around, you'll be the first to know when all of those crafts go live. Thank you for watching. Bye.